As we step into the energy of December the 18th through to the 24th, a week that is steeped with enchantment of the holidays, marked by the celestial dance of the winter solstice. Let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of this transformative season. Many of you are likely immersed in the final preparations, the joyous gatherings, and the anticipation of the holidays that are rolling out over this week and next. And in the heart of this week, on the 22nd, we embrace the winter solstice, a pause where we experience the shortest day and the longest night of the year, knowing that our daylight begins to grow and our hope is reborn. It's a powerful time for reflection, for setting intentions, as we welcome in the return of the light in our lives. I'm truly grateful to have you here sharing this cosmic journey. So let's infuse our days with the magic of the season and the transformative energy of the solstice. Whether you're indulging in the festive traditions or finding solace in quiet moments, the universe is aligning to make this week a tapestry of positive vibrations for you. So join me as we navigate the cosmic currents from December the 18th through to the 24th. Let's turn to the cards. I'm eager to share my insights with you, offer guidance, and a sprinkle of a little extra stardust on your holiday celebrations. I'm wishing you joy and magic in the week ahead. This is a week to embrace the magic. Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for December the 18th through to the 24th, 2023. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and let's dive right into the cards, shall we? So we have our underlying energy is the Judgment card. Well, the Judgment card could be one that says, okay, we really need to get back to the priorities here. We need to understand what we've done, what we haven't done, what we need to do, where we have set goals, where we have set dreams, desires into motion, and are we meeting those goals? Are we meeting those dreams, those expectations? The things that we were anticipating doing, are we doing them? Are we showing up? Are we giving it the consistency it desires, it needs in order for us to grow, in order for us to see the successes, to celebrate the successes going forward? So for some of us, this is a wake-up call. For some of us, it's like, yes, I am doing what is needed. Now, if you have been doing what is needed, this is when rewards come in. This is when, rewards come in. Now, it could be rewards under a different influence completely. Okay, so if you have just been being of service to people and that's your goal, and it's you giving yourself to the community or to your family, to the workplace, whatever it may be, that it might come back through a different avenue. But you will be rewarded in one way or another. This could be promotions at work. This could be somebody gives you a gift of some sort. This could be an opportunity opening up for you. Our first card is the Seven of Wands. This is a popular card. My goodness, it's been all three readings so far. Here we are, and we're talking, and Mercury's pretty active this week. So I understand that we're talking about what we want to do, where we want to go, the relationships, what we want the relationships to look like. If we want a relationship, what kind of relationship do we truly want? Where we want to go in work and career, and our health and our well-being. We're kind of looking at, with this being the first card, we're looking at a little bit of everything here this week. We're not just eyeballing one specific part of our life, but we're kind of looking at it as a whole. And what is needed and what isn't needed. What will serve us and what will not serve us. And we're having these discussions with people. Maybe it's in order to grow the harmony and the beauty within our relationships and our environments. And so we need their take on the subject as well. Or maybe we were saying, this is the way I want to go forward, and this is how I need you to support me going forward. The Six of Wands. I swear I shuffled these well. Okay. The Six of Wands is here, and this is one where it's not a time to rest, even though there's probably a whole bunch of celebrations happening around you, a lot of extra dinners out and afternoons and mornings all spoken for that usually aren't. This is a time, we don't want to get out of our armor. We don't want to put down our weapons and relax. We want to go forward. We want to face the next challenge, and we need to start forming that in our mind of where we're going to go forward and how we want to go forward. And maybe this is a time when we are, because of the Judgment card being there, maybe this is a time when we're really looking at, do I need to step up my game? Or where do I need to step up my game? Where do I need to put forth more energy? Or maybe where do I need to take energy away? Maybe it's time that's the problem. Maybe it's our resources. But it's not the time to sit back and relax and not worry about any of this. And we do have a lot of good energy, so we can easily fall into that trap of just enjoying the energy around us. And of course, this is a time when we're going to enjoy the energy around us. But make sure that you are taking a certain portion of that time and energy to focus on your goals, your dreams, and what you want to manifest in your life, your reality. We also have the Hangman here. You've got to be kidding me. The Hangman is here. Now, it's looking at things logically too. It's not so much from the heart center right now that we are looking at things. We're looking at them logically. We are looking at them like, how can I really do this? Is this practical for me to do this? What stands in my way? What do I need to release? What do I need to let go of in order to allow myself maybe just the freedom or the liberation to do or to bring in what I want to bring in? For work and career, slow and steady. It's slow and steady right now. It's one brush stroke at a time. It's taking our time, seeing the vision, and then taking our vision and putting it, doing it, right? Doing the things, right? We're just, the artist isn't just envisioning that path that he is painting here, but he envisions a certain portion of it, and then he gets out his paintbrush and he goes to work to make it a reality, to make it something tangible. And so we need to look at, when it comes to work and career, each step, and then once we get that step, we're not going to wait to paint everything out. We're going to paint that section. We're going to take that step. We're going to do that task, meet that responsibility or that obligation. And maybe that obligation or responsibility is just to our own inner dream. Or maybe it's to our world, our environment, people, situations, events. So this is rolling up our sleeves. This is taking it one step at a time. This is not looking for the shortcut. This is just showing up and doing what we need to do, knowing that each step gets us closer to our tomorrow. And we don't need to look at the tomorrow right now, and we don't need to look at the yesterday right now. We just need to figure out the next step and then take it. Figure out the next step and take it. Relationships, love. Let's look at this. Four of Swords. Deep breath. Take it back a little bit. This isn't, this is coming off the battlefield. So if you've been going through a rough time within your relationship, because when I talk about love and relationships, I'm not just talking about, your significant other. I'm talking about the platonic relationships in your life, the people that you love, the people that are closest to you. That could be a best friend, that could be a coworker, somebody in the community, family. But there's almost some kind of healing that has to, you have to allow for healing in the relationships this week in some way, to open up to the healing. So this could be, too, where you are maybe going into a new relationship, or you'd like to step into a new relationship, or you're in a relationship now where you kind of see the ghost of the last relationship kind of lingering in there. It's like, I said that, or I did that because in my last relationship, it used to always turn out this way. And I shouldn't do that. I'm not being fair to my partner, my significant other, my best friend if I do these things. So I need to heal from that. Maybe the healing is having a conversation with that person and saying, listen, this is what I experienced in the past. And even though it's in the past and I know that this isn't any part of the past, my walls just won't come down. Just can't get that wall down. I can't tear it down yet. Need you to help me, maybe, to heal from this. Maybe we are going for counseling. Maybe we are talking to a counselor, somebody who can give us guidance. But this is to allow some kind of healing so that you can enjoy the light and celebration of the relationships that you are currently in or currently seeking. Spirituality. Eight of Cups is about dreaming about your tomorrows. Absolutely. Now, I think prayer is a little bit, or at least having that quiet talk with yourself, because I think in some ways you also realize that you need to let go of some things in order to move forward. And you don't want to let go of those things because those things bring you joy or happiness. And it doesn't mean that you have to sever that part of your world, but it has to change in the relationship of what it means to you. So maybe you always like going out with everybody Friday afternoon after work and you get together for a couple of hours, but now it's hindering you in some way. Now you need that time to, maybe you want to go to school for this night course, but it's at that time. And so, even though it's fun going out with everybody, and you really, there's a certain energy walking into the weekend after doing that you enjoy, that's a part of you, but you know that you need to do this for a short period of time. Or maybe, we have to rework everything. But there's some things that we need to let go of, some things that we need to leave behind us, and not all of it is because it didn't help us on our path, but it did help us on our path. Now, it might be something that it needs to go. We just haven't really realized it yet, that we can walk in our own independence, or we don't need that crutch anymore. And that will show up over due time. But for now, meditation, prayer, sitting in solitude, take that walk through the park or along an ocean shoreline, and just have that conversation with your higher self, with God, your angels, the universe. And look at the magic of what you want to walk into. I mean, this is an 8 energy, so it's looking at the abundance that you are going in search of. Maybe that's great health. Maybe that's a new money stream, whatever it is, a great relationship, whatever it might be for you. But knowing that you can't take everything with you if you want to go on this path. And allowing some of those doors to close for the time being. Or preparing yourself for the conversations you need to have with certain individuals so that they understand where you're coming from. For our health and well-being, we have the Ace of Swords. This is almost like this little aha moment. If you think, what, I should do this, because this would probably help me all around in being a healthier person. I take care of my mind, body, and soul all in one shot, perhaps. So maybe it's like yoga or something like that, or you're doing Reiki, or you're whatever you're doing, you're meditating, you're going for that 5-minute brisk walk, you're taking that 10 minutes for meditation or journaling, whatever it may be, but it enriches you. And it's like an aha moment. It's like an epiphany of what you can do. Now, if you are struggling with something, this is still, the epiphany can come in here. Like, I've never tried this before. I'm going to, and obviously if you're going to do anything, you're going to check with a doctor or something if it has something to do with your health to make sure that it's not going to conflict with something else. Right? We don't want to self-medicate here, but you get this aha moment, you get this epiphany, you get this realization of something that you can do. And even if you're feeling really strong and alive and you really take good care of yourself, something comes through this week for you that shines on, this is what we need to do. In order, maybe it's just showing love to yourself a little bit more and reminding yourself that you love yourself a little bit more and working something like that in, so you just have that feel-good feeling all day long, consistently, every day, each and every day. Let's go to our Circle of Tarot, our Circle of Doors Tarot. Okay, who do we have? We have the 15, the devil. Well, I could talk about this at great length, but we're going to go into the book because they have really taken the whole knowledge of the tarot to a deeper level in some ways. Okay, the devil. Okay, I knew you'd be back. You can't resist my secrets. Take up my mantle of defiance. Let's weave a glorious calamity. Discover yourself in the rabbit hole. In the deepest, darkest basement of your infinite soul are songs of pure rage, hymns of burning desire, poems of delicious rebellion. The traumas, pains, and struggles yearn to be witnessed and blessed so that you might become whole again. The devil is the greatest healer, one who embraces all that is rejected and hidden away. Nothing that happens in this life happens outside of one divine unity. And to be a devil is to see the perfection being expressed through it all. So, what do you find when you dig to the bottom of yourself? How can you find compassion and love in the greatest of tragedies? What would happen if you made the darkness your most trusted ally? Your affirmations for this week are: my love shines on the deepest darkness. I do not judge myself for my desires. Every struggle hides a blessing. I set myself free from shame. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.